new viewer. Now today's video is going to be a bit different. And yes, I know I say that a lot. And sorry if it's red. I'm in my actual house once and the curtains are closed. So, I look like I'm a demon. Ah! Don't ask. But today's video is going to be about one of my favourite cartoon shows, Ben 10. If you know me at school, like year 11s, they call me the Ben 10 kid. If you don't know me from school, my favourite show is Ben 10 and has been for a while. So I thought I would show you my book of my Ben 10 drawings. So some of these are, well, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are for my girlfriend Shyla. And then there's 10 of them for my best mate Riley, who you will see hopefully in a future video. And then there'll be 10 of my own aliens. Well, then I picked my own alien playlist selection and drew them how I want them to look. And then there will be some extra stuff that I'll get into afterwards. But first, a couple of updates. Okay, update number 1. So, I've been brainstorming some YouTube ideas, and I've made a playlist. But, yeah. Also, update number 2. I've been requested by a friend of, well, a colleague, well, I say colleague, but it's more just a classmate of mine, who wants to do a collab, which I probably might not do it. I don't know, I still haven't decided. It's been like 13 days since of him asking me, so yeah, I might do it, I might not. Oh, well, one of the drawings just came out. That's just lovely. Oh no, 2 fell out. Any others fall out? Well, that's just fun. 2 of them just fell out. I'll get into those ones. Actually, no, I'll put them back where they were. Okay, so without further ado, let's... Wait, no, update number 3, before I forget, is with some brainstorming from Shyla, I've come to a video idea. So at one point, me and Shyla are going to be recording in here a video where because if you remember back on my birthday video, she tried to say Pokemon names. We're turning that into a full-blown series. Well, a couple of videos where we go through a bunch of Pokemon cards and Shyla tries to say the names. And yeah. So if you like that, then be excited for when that video comes out. My autism just kicked in. I saw my Beyblade. Yeah, I'm not going to do this video for a 4th time, so... Oh yeah, by the way, I will also either be posting on my shorts, or as an actual video, the bloopers from me making this video, where I've just messed up the intro. It's hilarious. So anyways, further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first picture, get this right, is of my girlfriend's Pyronite transformations, Chocolate. So what I did is I drew the more... So Pyronites don't really have a feminine look, because they're all just magma people. Also, color change if there's... Actually, you can't even tell if there's a color change. You'll see in a sec. See it? It all looks pink. But yeah, so... Chocolate. Some of them already fell out. Tiger, her Abaplexian one. Also, some of these have catchphrases, like... For Chocolate, her catchphrase for it is, "It's time to burn some stuff." And then her Abaplexian transformation, Wrath. Let me open one curtain so you guys can see. So that is her Apoplexian transformation. Her Arborian Pelorota transformation. Bowling ball. Oh yeah, this one's called Tiger. So this one was actually a very difficult one, because in the show, Gormans, which is what species this is, only has one female for the entire species until the other female dies. Since my girlfriend's a girl, I had to draw a whole female one. So yeah, it isn't finished coloured in. I haven't had time to colour it in. I might do that later. Stick around and see if I colour it in. And then one of the ones that these two fell out. So her, I don't know, species name, but I'm going to say what I know it as, Arctic guana alien called Four Legs. And then her arachnochimp transformation, Spunky Monkey. And then this one I actually custom created all by myself, Rainbow. And then once I get if I ever get my 3D printer set up, because I've recently got that set up. Let me just do that so you guys can see that. If I ever get my 3D printer set up, I would be 3D printing her, myself, and my best mate, o.r.ash. Speaking of which, here's the Biotrix. The o.r.ash that I'm going to be making him. His custom alien I did was called Crimson, from the same planet as Petrosapien, Diamond Head, and Chromestone. His is a combination of Diamond Head and Kevin 11. And then I'm just going to quickly go through of his aliens. So these two have the same playlist, just Shy's got a couple more aliens, which you will see later on in the video. So he has Ditto, Grey Matter, his Pyronite transformation, his Apoplexian, Kintoxelian, Arctic guana, Arborian Pelorota, which, yes, that's been my worst drawing, I would say. Gourmand, Arachnochimp. I took the colour palette from Ultimate Spider Monkey from Ben10 Omniverse. Then his Humongosaur. Now, next one is my aliens. So, my Accelerate would look like this. Same for Speed Trail. He would have a mask open shut. Ooh, damn. If I ever learn to animate, or if I hire someone to do it, I will be doing a custom transformation sequence animation for all of these aliens, including some you will see later on in this video, which will have even more custom animations. And then Feedback, one of my favorite aliens. Some of these aliens I can actually do the voices of. So, Accelerate, this is me doing it. Hang on, let me just make it so you guys can actually see this better. Okay, so my Accelerate voiceover is, Accelerate? I have ferret jaws. Stupid watch. Oh, that was weird. I had like a voice crack in between. Feedback, I'm not that good at doing the voice act for. Feedback. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. And then one of my favorite YouTubers' favorite aliens, o.r.ash. If you ever see this or anyone from Ink Tank, please show this to Kuro and tell him this is my version of Swamp Fire. So his base form has multiple different colors of vines. And then I even drew what his face looks like when he goes to blossom. And then all the information, I will give you a sec to read through all that. So my Swamp Fire voice is Swamp Fire. So this one is Nanomac. I took a completely different design approach from Omniverse and his other counterparts, because I disliked what they did. His voice act from music going like this. Like a butterfly, and no, it's float like a butterfly. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh, I haven't done that voice. I haven't done some of these voices in ages. Just saying, this video is going to be quite a big one, because I've got this many more pages to record pictures for. So, if you don't like longer videos, then just go on to a different video. I don't know. I doubt this video is going to get many views anyway, since lately my videos have been on the yikes side. But this next alien is Big Chill. I even do what his color palette for intangibility looks like. I'm not going to do the voices anymore, because that's actually kind of hurt my throat. And then one of my better looking cannon bolts. Well, the Albanian Pelorota. I just drew the Omniverse version. I kind of combined Omniverse and Reboots, because Reboots had a nice color palette. Grey matter, I took my own approach to it. And here's one of the first actual custom uniform designs I did. And then we have Diamond Head. Upgrade. So I took inspiration from his Omniverse and UAF, and then his classic series design, and then changed radiometrics. So he went from his chest to his eye, now to his hand. Because I always like it when they're on the hand or on the chest, so he could go like this, and then when he turns into alien, his hand could like still be there. It's kind of interesting. I even drew the facial expressions up here. But this next alien is a custom one. I did this all by myself. I took a bit of inspiration from Slenderman, ben10 the Ink Machine, and well, trying to think who else I took it from. You'll see it when you see it. His name is Oil Claw. It's a new species. He's an Oiliosis. Well, his species is known as Oiliosis from Cryonos, which is their planet. They have color manipulation like Chameleon. Well, Chameleon. I can never say his name. But he also has body manipulation, so he can make himself look really freakish. He's like 9'1", sharp claws, really like skeletal, soulless eye. He has down effects, so he causes ben10 nightmares, or any of the user after use. During nighttime, the user will have nightmares. You've got a glance there? Well, here he is. He's so tall he doesn't even fit on the paper. And I don't need to color him, because that's what his colors. Now, this bit I have to confess. So, for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let me just check. So, yeah, 17 pictures of the next view that I'm going to show you was created by the legend o.r.ash from the legendary YouTube channel of the Ben10 franchise, The Ink Tank. And I know it's a bad idea that I just copied them, but I thought they were such genius designs that I decided to copy them in. And I think I did pretty well translating their drawings into my book. So first up, we have Ultimate Rip Jaws. I think I drew him pretty well there. The dark blue here is supposed to be a shadow, but I didn't do that very well. Yeah, it's not my art style. But I drew him, and then his skeletal form in the top corner here. Skeletal not as good as, like, yeah, it's his main form. Ultimate Goop. But I did do well. I think some of these I did actually change the color palettes of, because I couldn't remember what they actually look like, and I forgot I had screenshots of the aliens. So we have Ultimate Goop, Ultimate Jet Ray, also o.r.ash. If you ever see this, I'm sorry. o.r.ash, Jesus. If you ever see this, I'm sorry for copying work. I'm just jealous of your skills and your love for Ben 10 like mine. But after these drawings that you did, o.r.ash, I would like to say thank you. And then we have Ultimate Brainstorm. So yeah. And then we have one of my favourites that I drew out of all of them. Ultimate Chroma Stone. Oh, that actually reminds me. So, a while ago, way before Ben 10 5YL came out, I remember seeing a video about all of Ben's transformations. They had a different chroma stone than normal. So this was way before the 5YL motion comic on YouTube. One sec. Yeah, look at my background whilst I'm gone. Anyways, I'm back. But yeah, so the 5YL chrome stone was used in that video. It was like all of Ben's 10,000 plus transformations or whatever. If I find it, I'll take a screenshot and show you, or make sure about it. But yeah, I thought I'd just mention that. Chroma Stone. Now Cannonball, Ultimate Cannonball, I had tried it. So since me, my girlfriend, and my best mate all had Cannonball in our transformation teams, I thought I'd have the drawing, not that good, I must admit, split it into 3, and then I'd do mine, my girlfriend's, and then my best mate's. So where differentiate our ultimates is mine. So if the alien already had an ultimate, I would take its original color palette from the show and put it on new ultimate. I kind of just already had that in mind since the beginning. My girlfriend, if her aliens have uniform, that uniform will immediately be on the alien. And then my best mate, he just has the Wreckable Reboot color palette. Then we have Ultimate Heat Blast. And then each user has a different mask shape. So you can take that in now. Now, this next page ain't anything to do with the Ultimus, but it's what I think would be a Omnitrix repair manual. So you'd set the Omnitrix to repair mode, which is the repair code of -05-071105R. And then the core would pop out, but all the lights would be off. You just pull out the dial. You would have a DNA extractor to extract all the DNA samples from the Omnitrix and put them in a secure safe space. And then you set the core to repair mode, which I drew what that looked like. All the pieces would just like split open. But as a little joke, I put, if stuck, refer to how the Omnitrix works by the ink tank, by the Galvanic Genius, the ink tank. That's what I mean, they're my heroes. And then I did my versions of all the different dials. So we have the usuals: self-destruct, corrupted. Where is that corrupted? Oh, capture, hacked, alt, randomized, then master control. It's not that good of a drawing. Anyways, back to the ultimate. Ultimate accelerate. But I created 2 other helmets. Ultimate farms. o.r.ash. I'm sorry if I didn't draw that quite well. Ultimate stink fly. Ultimate diamond head. Ultimate Ghost Freak I did a different colour palette for because I forgot what the original was. Ultimate upgrade. And then this ultimate I did change the colour palette completely from what I remember. Ultimate ditto. Then the ultimate up chuck. I know I said I wouldn't do voices, but I got to. Then ultimate eye guy did not go very well. I didn't draw ultimate way big because I did not know how to draw it. But that brings me to this next bit. So after I got bored of just copying someone else's work, like you can see what I mean. I wasn't that good at translating it either. I decided to come up with my own custom designs for the ultimates. Starting with Cover the Artist Boy Swamp Fire. Why did I do it like a Vlad Plasmos voice? But I did ultimate for his pre-blossom and blossomed form. So his pre-blossomed. Yes, there's going to be lots to unpack here. Hang on, let me just. So this is what his base form's ultimate looks. And then when he gets blurred, this is what it looks like regenerating. His face regenerates like that. But when he starts to blossom, that's what his body parts will look like. When he starts to blossom. I also forgot to mention I did power swaps. And then I did a full body regeneration drawing of his entire body. If he got blurred and there was just a tiny seed left. And I did what it looked like if each part was just regenerating. So it'd start by regenerating like the base form underneath, but then random points, like for example, it would regenerate all of his neck, but then random bits of the ultimate start to regenerate over it, creating multiple layers. And then we have the ultimate swamp fire in its blossom form, which I gave a quite new idea. So this is the new ultimate swamp fire. So I gave it so his arms here and here, so his hands are like that, but when he does that, they like merge together to create a super cannon. Now this one is quite almost exact to his original ultimate with the colour palette, but I tried to draw it where he had like a fluff coat around his neck, like here, and instead of his like hood going all around him, all it does is the top wings fold like that, then the bottom wing folds like that, and then that. Instead of covering his head to give him better vision and to make him skinny so it looks better. And then we have Ultimate Echo. I did take inspiration from o.r.ash's Ultimate Echo with like the boxy legs, but yeah, he has no hands, can't duplicate. All he can do is just do his arms like that and propulse sound, or he could jump using his sound. And then we have Ultimate Wild Mutt. So I kind of used the, like, those weird, like, Vulpamaxes from the Null Void from Omniverse, and Ben 10,000 from the original series looks, and then the adult wild mutts from the episode where Grandpa Max's old partner returns. If you know Ben 10, you'll understand. But yeah, that's how this guy came to be. It's quite a pain to draw, but fun to colour. Then we have my interpretation of an Ultimate Galvin. Yeah, I'll just let you soak that in for a few seconds. Now this one I actually haven't finished colouring because he's not complete. But we have Ultimate Blitzwolfer. But I haven't, and then we have Ultimate Snarrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna rush through these because I need to get this video out now. So I have because I kind of have other things to do. But yeah, this is Ultimate Snarrow. I took the inspiration from a Cofforigus, the Coffin Pokemon. I haven't done Ultimate Frankenstrike yet. And then this one was quite fun. Ultimate Sphere. But some of these names I just kept their original colour palette, but add some tweaks. So this is Ultimate Sphere. I drew what it looks like using his acid. Alright, then my girlfriend's Echo. I haven't drawn her other new aliens. Now this one was quite fun. My design of Ultimate Humongousaur. He has pants now. He has pants! A giant tail that wraps around there. Gatling gun hands, which he already had. The original helmet. And yeah. Now, Ultimate Spiral Monkey. Yes, looks like his original one. There wasn't much I could do to really just change it. Apart from, like, the chest bit. And then we have my version of Ultimate Wrath. So, because he only appears as an Ultimate with Albedo, he doesn't have a Ben counterpart, so I could copy a colour palette. So I just turned him from a orange tiger to a white tiger. I got that idea from one of my mates. I remember who. And then we have Lodestar. Yes, I know he looks like a defective fidget spinner or ninja star. He's supposed to be a four-way magnet. That's why the red and blue's there. He's black, red, and blue. Alright, then my version of Ultimate Overflow. I think like some of these I went to took something from the ones that o.r.ash made. Like I think Ultimate Amphibian's color palette came from there really. But with the Andromedans, like for example, Overflow Amphibian, I tried to use what they were based off of, which is like seafood and a jellyfish for their designs. Which actually gave me the idea for his trade-off. So he loses his like intangibility for slime that can paralyze. Oh, and then Ultimate Energy, I thought since he's radiation, he should just, like, when he goes Ultimate, the Ultimatrix gives him so much energy that he, like, bursts out of the armor. Hence why there's parts of his armor, like, still on him. But it's now just, like, a thin armor. His trade-off being he's just not allowed to go near people for the ability to absorb energy if he couldn't already do that. This one, I just got an AI to because I couldn't figure out how to draw it. Ultimate Armadillo. So, yeah. I think he came out pretty good. I changed up the head from what I got. I'll probably do a community post of what I got from the AI to what I drew. And then we have Ultimate Terror Spin. So his power swap, he just loses the shell for his ability to control the temperature of the air he shoots from his arms, no longer his chest. Because the chest becomes so weak that he's like, why are they like, he's just like chest gaps that shoots out the wind. They just shriveled up, so now he shoots out of his arms. And then this one was actually my brightest one, shall we say. And I cracked myself up. Meet Ultimate Chameleon. So his thing is, he no longer has that poisonous spike tail they had the DNA sample originally had. So instead, all of his hands, so he's got 3 fingers and a tail, but his hands can now unravel into multiple limbs. So that's what it'll look like normally, but he can unravel it even more. Same with his tail. And yeah, that's all the ones I've drawn so far. I've still got quite a few aliens to do, but I thought I'd show you guys my progress. And yeah. Also, I will be doing a quick short on my channel to represent mine and my girlfriend's 1-year anniversary, which happened this Friday that just went past. So yes. So to those people that didn't see that, check my shorts and you'll see. So people in school that didn't see the speech, I will be posting that as a short. So I'll get this uploaded and make that short. And meanwhile, have fun, stay healthy, and until next time, peace!